Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
स्क्रीन दिख रही है सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके। सो लास्ट टाइम हम लोगों ने इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट देखा था, ओके उसका ही आगे का पार्ट आज हम लोग देखने वाले हैं। वी ऑल नो कि किडनी के फंक्शंस क्या है या फिर हाउ यूरिन फॉर्मुलेट, ये लास्ट टाइम हम लोगों ने देखा था, राइट? सो मेनली किडनी का फंक्शन क्या है? सो मेन पर्पज ऑफ द किडनी इज टू सेपरेट द यूरिया, मिनरल सॉल्ट, टॉक्सिन्स एंड अदर वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट फ्रॉम द ब्लड. सो दे ऑल्सो डू द जॉब ऑफ कंजर्विंग वाटर, सॉल्ट एंड इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. सो हम लोगों ने जो लास्ट टाइम यूरिन फॉर्मेशन का सिस्टम देखा था पूरा, उसमें हम लोगों ने क्या देखा था कि किडनी किडनी क्या करती है कि जो यूजफुल चीज़ें हैं अपनी बॉडी को जो लगती है उसको अपनी बॉडी में फिर से रीएब्जॉर्ब कर लेती है. बट जो अनवांटेड चीज़ें हैं, जो वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट है, दैट इज वो हम बॉडी से निकालने का ट्राई करती है. सो मेनली किडनी क्या करती है? सेपरेट करती है यूरिया, मिनरल सॉल्ट्स, टॉक्सिन्स एंड अदर वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट फ्रॉम द ब्लड. So also they do the job of conserving water, salt, electrolytes. Okay. So at least one kidney must function properly for the life to maintain. So एक kidney का तो भी function properly रहना चाहिए to maintain the life. The human kidney, so anatomically if you see, the kidney is bean shaped, reddish brown type of the organ. Okay. See, it's about the size of your fist, so it measure around the 10 to 12 centimeter long. This is the anatomical position. So it covered by the tough capsule of the fibrous connecting tissue, which we called as the renal capsule. So kidney is covered by the fibrous connecting tissue which protected the kidney, and we call that as a renal capsule. मेरी आवाज आ रही है, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So each kidney is added to the surface. So there are two layers, okay, of the fat to help the cushion them. Okay. So kidney के जो outer layer रहती है, this is the fibrous connecting tissue, and also there are the one layer which helps the kidney to adhere to the each other. Okay. So that friction कहीं पे भी kidney का ना हो. Okay. So concave side having a depression where a renal artery enters and the renal veins and the uterus exit the kidney. Last time की image याद करो. Located in the upper rear region of the abdominal cavity just above the waistline. So where the kidney located? So kidney location is the upper rear region of the abdominal cavity just above the waistline. And kidney is also protected by the rib cage. There is the renal cortex, renal medulla and the renal pelvis. These three is the main region of the kidney, and the left kidney is always slightly above than the right kidney. See, this is the main structure of the kidney. So you can able to see the minor calyx, major calyx. These are the renal pelvises, pyramid, papillae, renal column, renal cortex. These are the renal cortex. Okay, this is the outer layer which we called as the renal cortex. Renal artery, renal vein. These are the renal medulla, uterus, and the capsule. This is the outer layer of the kidney, which we called as the renal capsule. Okay. And renal vein, renal nerve, and renal artery, which three includes, we called as the renal hilum. Okay. हम लोग ये इसीलिए पढ़ रहे हैं दैट फिजियोलॉजी, एनाटॉमी, पैथोलॉजी मीन बिकॉज जब मेडिसिन का पार्ट हम लोग पढ़ते हैं या फिर कोई भी रीनल का डिसीज हम लोग पढ़ते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल रीनल फेल्यूर या फिर रीनल स्टोन, so you able to understand what is basically normal, so anatomical position, what is the physiology, what are the function of renal medulla, what are the function of the renal capsule, so that जब patient symptoms लेके आता है, you correctly recognize कि okay, where is the difficulty lies, where is the abnormality lies in the kidney function. Okay, so this is the normal structure of the kidney. So if you see renal artery, what renal artery do? So renal artery mainly transport the oxygenated blood from the heart and the aorta to the kidney for the filtration process. What renal vein do? So renal vein transport the filter deoxygenated blood from the kidney to the posterior vena cava and finally the heart. We are seeing the different function of the main part of the kidney. Okay, so renal artery oxygenated blood supply करती है and renal vein filter deoxygenated blood जो होता है kidney to the posterior vena cava and it finally reaches to the heart. Renal capsule. So renal capsule जो हम लोगों ने देखी है, this is the renal capsule outer layer. Okay, so renal capsule there are two, inferior and the superior. This is the outer membrane which enclosed and protect the kidney against the infection and the trauma. So in these kidney are the main to help to protect the kidney. So कोई भी अगर infection होता है, trauma होता है, so renal capsules are so strong that it it prevent infection and the trauma over there only, so they should not reach to the papillae or should not reach to the cortex. Okay, the renal cortex, this is the outer layer of the kidney that contain most of the nephrons. We will learn about nephrons in a detail today. Renal medulla. Renal medulla is the inner layer which is radiated striated of the kidney. It contains the renal pyramids, renal papillae, renal column, renal calyxes, renal pelvis, and the part of the nephron. Okay, so renal medulla. This is the renal medulla. Okay, so that renal medulla include the papillae also, pyramids also, renal column also, and renal calyxes also. Okay, so renal medulla is the site for the salt, water, and the urea absorption. So renal medulla mainly help for salt, water, and the urea reabsorption. Okay, renal pyramid. So one of the part of renal medulla is renal pyramid. Okay, so renal pyramid, it's a triangular shaped unit in the medulla. This is It's a house of the loop of Henle and the collecting duct of the nephron. Okay. Whereas renal column is the area between the pyramids. It is located in the medulla and it used as a space for the blood vessel. Okay. हर एक का फंक्शन अलग अलग है. ओके, हर एक का स्ट्रक्चर अलग अलग है. सो वाई इवन हर एक का जब भी डिसीज कंडीशन में इट हैम्पर्ड सम कंडीशन, सो वहाँ पे क्या एग्जैक्टली होता है, सो वो जानने के लिए हम लोग को हर एक का फंक्शन या हर एक का लोकेशन समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ऑल एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. So the renal column कहाँ पे होता है? It's an area between the pyramids which is located in the medulla and it used as a space for the blood vessels. Whereas renal papillae, these are the small renal papillae. Okay, so the renal papillae are the tip of the renal pyramid and it releases the urine into the calyxes. Okay, and the renal calyxes, it is the collecting sac that surrounded the renal papillae. It transport the urine from the renal papillae to the renal pelvis. So renal papillae basically release urine release करता है in the calyxes and renal calyxes क्या करती है? That transport the urine from the renal papillae to the renal pelvis. What renal pelvis do? So renal pelvis, it is the cavity which lies in the center of the kidney and it extends into the ureter. Okay, it's collect the urine from all the calyxes in the kidney. So there are the different calyxes, so it collected the urine from the calyxes in the kidney. Ureter, so हम लोग calyxes तक पहुंच गए. Okay, then the ureter part. So ureter, there are two types. Okay, right and the left. So these are the tube that transport the urine from the renal pelvis to the bladder. Okay, and the urinary bladder, it's a hollow expandable muscular organ which located in the pelvic girdle. It function as the temporary reservoir of the urine. So the urine bladder is the reservoir of for the urine. Then the nephron. So when we talk about the nephron, nephron is the important structure in the kidney. So inside each kidney, there are about 1 million nephron. So it's the most basic microscopic structure of the kidney. So see, if this is the one part, if we remove, you can able to see these type of the structure, and we it called as the nephron. Okay, it is also the physiological unit of the kidney. It is used for the filtration of the blood and the reabsorption and secretion of the material. So that nephron is used for the filtration of blood, also reabsorption and the secretion of the material. See, this is the nephron diagram. Okay, you can able to see the different structure of the nephron. So there is afferent arteriole, efferent arteriole, glomerular, then the Bowman's capsule. This is PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubules, renal cortex, renal medulla, descended loop of the Henle, ascending loop of the Henle, vasa recta, DCT, then the collecting duct. Okay, every part of this nephron is having a different function. So what are they? So when we see about the nephron, there are two type of the nephron. Okay, cortical and the juxtamedular. So what is cortical? Cortical is the loop of Henle which does not extend the pass to pass the cortex of the kidney. Whereas juxtamedular is the loop of Henle extend past the cortex and into the medulla of the kidney. Okay, so these are the cortical nephron, and these are the juxtamedular nephron. Okay. So if we see the different structure, so first of all, the afferent arterioles. So what afferent arterioles do? So afferent arterioles mainly, it transport the arterial blood to the glomerulus for the filtration purpose. Okay. Whereas efferent arterioles, what they do? It transport the filtered blood from the glomerular through the peritubular capillary and the vasa recta to the kidney and the venous system. See, this is the vasa recta. So all way long, they filtered the blood. So it transport the filtered blood from the glomerular through the peritubular capillary and the vasa recta to the kidney to the venous system. ये समझ में आ रहा है या कुछ कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है?
समझ में आ रहा है मैम.
ओके. अगर किसी को कुछ क्वेश्चन हो तो यू कैन राइट इन अ चैट बॉक्स. ओके. So this is the afferent arterioles and the efferent arterioles. Okay. Next is the glomerulars. So glomerulus is the site of or the blood filtration. Okay, this is the major part of the nephron. So it is the site for the blood filtration. It operate as a non-specific filter. So that means it remove the both useful and the non-useful material. So like छाछनी होती है हमारी. ओके, छाछनी में से हम लोग जैसे डालते हैं कुछ भी, आटा डालते हैं या फिर चाय डालते हैं. सो वो क्या होता है, छाछनी में ऊपर कुछ तो आ जाता है, राइट? जो भी जैसे चाय पत्ती हो तो चाय पत्ती आ जाती है ऊपर एंड चाय नीचे जाता है, बट ग्लोमेरुलस डज नॉट एक्ट लाइक दैट. इट एक्ट लाइक दैट चाय भी अंदर जाएगी एंड इवन चाय पत्ती भी आगे जाएगी. So therefore it is called as the non-specific filter. So it removes the both useful and the non-useful material also. So the product of the glomerulus is, the main work of the glomerulus is to filter it. So he only knows about the filtration. What to filtrate and what not to filtrate ये नहीं पता होता है. Okay, so these is the glomerular structure. Okay, so it flows like this and it filtered from the proximal tubules. Whereas the Bowman's capsule, so what Bowman's capsule do? It is a sac that encloses the glomerulus. So it transfer the filter from the glomerulus to the proximal convoluted tubules. This proximal convoluted tubules. So PCT is a thick, constantly active segment of the nephron which reabsorb most of the useful substances of the filter. So यहाँ पे जब PCT आता है, one sec, see this image. ओके, यहाँ से जब फिल्टर्ड होके यहाँ तक आता है, ओके, सो यहाँ पे क्या करता है, दे एब्जॉर्ब. सो पीसीटी रीएब्जॉर्ब करती है यूजफुल सब्सटेंसेस. ओके, सो लाइक सोडियम, वाटर, बाइकार्बोनेट, क्लोराइड, ग्लूकोज. सो दीज आर द यूजफुल सब्सटेंसेस फॉर अवर बॉडी. दे रीएब्जॉर्ब from the filtration. So it's a primary site for the secretion or the elimination of the drug waste and the hydrogen ions. So unuseful चीजों को वो they are excreted, but जो useful चीजें होती है they reabsorb. So PCT is PCT is the first to reabsorb the most useful substances of the filtrate. Okay. Next is the loop of Henle. So यहाँ तक PCT का हो गया. Okay. Then the loop of Henle. So loop of Henle is the U-shaped tube which consists of descending limb and the ascending limb. Okay. It begins with a cortex. So it receives the filter from the PCT and extend into the medulla and then return to the cortex to empty into the DCT. So distal convoluted tubules. Okay. So loop of Henle का primary role क्या होता है? Is to concentrate the salt in the interstitium, the tissue surrounding the loop of Henle. Okay. Then the DCT. So loop of Henle का समझ में आ गया. Then the DCT. So what DCT do? DCT is the part of the counter current multiplier. So what is counter current multiplier? Anyone know? Even DCT and even the ascending limb of the loop of the Henle, it's also the part of the counter current multiplier. What is counter current multiplier? किसी को पता है? Yes, no.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone can guess कि what is that counter current multiplier? ओके. जब भी ये जैसे सब्सटेंसेस एब्जॉर्ब्ड हो रहे हैं, रीएब्जॉर्ब्ड हो रहे हैं. ओके, सो ऑस्मोलिटी जनरेट हो रही है, राइट? सो व्हाट दे डू, इवन द लूप ऑफ हेनले, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द काउंटर करंट मल्टीप्लायर, दिस इज द वन ऑफ द सिस्टम. ओके, वो क्या करती है? इट इंक्रीजेस द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ द सोल्यूट एंड द आयन विद इन द इंटरस्टिशियम ऑफ द मीडियम. ओके, सो जनरली काउंटर करंट मल्टीप्लायर इसलिए बोलते हैं बिकॉज इट अल्टीमेटली अलाउज द नेफ्रॉन टू रीएब्सॉर्ब द वाटर. ओके, एंड इट कॉन्सेंट्रेट द यूरिन वाइल एट द सेम टाइम यूजिंग अ लीटर एनर्जी. ओके, सो ऑस्मोलिटी जो जनरेट होती है लूप ऑफ हेनले में. यस राहुल.
मतलब कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट इंक्रीज करता है ये ना.
यस 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 यस
ओके.
यस, जो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट है वो इंक्रीज करती है सो दैट इट so that it unable to reabsorb the water. So water को reabsorb करने के लिए help करते हैं, इसीलिए it's called as the counter current multiplier. Okay, it done in the descending limb of the loop of Henle and even the ascending. Okay, so descending limb of the loop of the Henle, when we talked about it, fully permeable to water and completely impermeable to the solute. Okay, so it receives the filtered from the PCT and allows the water to absorb and passes the salt filtration to the next segment. Okay, so that's why it called as the save water and pass the salt. So it water saving done in the descending loop of the Henle. So think about it कि हम लोग जितना भी water पीते हैं, so अगर ये body में reabsorb नहीं हुआ तो what will happen? If the loop of Henle is not working properly, okay, by somehow, and water is not reabsorbed in the body, whole the water, whatever we are drinking, whatever we are using, is filtered out. So we may go into the dehydration process, right? So water is the important structure in our body. So that's why it's a counter current multiplier, so that water can reabsorb and the other segment can be filtered out. Okay. And the ascending loop of the Henle, it impermeable to water and actively transport. Okay, so it actively transport the salt to the interstitial fluid of the pyramid of the medulla. So some part of the salt already reabsorbed during the process of the PCT. So you remember PCT जब हम लोगों ने देखा था. So sodium, water यहाँ पे already reabsorbed हुआ है. So जो whatever the excess of the salt present in our body or present in that loop, it is excreted out through the ascending loop of the Henle. Okay, so the passing filter become diluted and the interstitium become the hyperosmotic because of the salt content. Then the distal convoluted tubules का work आता है. Okay, so the part of the solute or the useful materials already absorbed in the PCT. What DCT do? So variable active portion of the nephron. So it receive the diluted fluid from the ascending loop of the Henle. So whatever the diluted fluid from the ascending loop of the Henle जो आया होगा, it received by the DCT. And then the collecting duct. So collecting duct is the active portion of the nephron. It receives the fluid from the DCT. So distal tubule से जो भी fluid आया होगा, and it's the last segment to save the water from the body. So main is to saving the water and the nutrients. So other nutrients, in short term, other nutrients and useful nutrients is absorbed or reabsorbed by the PCT. Then in the loop of the Henle, most of the water they reabsorbed, and remaining the drug particles or the salt contain, sodium contain, so they excreted out, so they filtered out. So again in the collecting tubules they try to reabsorb whatever the waters remaining and other particles they excreted out. Okay, यहाँ तक समझ में आया the mechanism how filtration goes on?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Just. So now the work of peritubular capillaries. So what peritubular capillaries do? So peritubular capillaries, it transport the reabsorbed material from the PCT and the DCT into the kidney vein, and it eventually back into the general circulation. So it helps the complete the conservation process. Okay, that takes place in the kidney. Rahul was saying that everyone knows the physiology and ultrafiltration. You may skip it. We have already learned it in the early years. Start the pathology and the medicinal oriented topic. Yes, Rahul, we are going towards it. But when we are talking about the medicines and the pathology part, many of us did not know about it, because last time when we start about the RS, at that time also I have to teach the physiology and the anatomical structure. That's why we are starting with the basic structure, and then we go towards the pathology and the मेडिसिनल पार्ट, सो दैट जब भी पेशेंट जब भी आएंगे तो डिफिकल्टी नहीं होगी, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट ओनली टीचिंग यू फॉर द exam purposes. My main focus is not to teach you for the exam purposes, but to teach you to the theoretical part, to the patient oriented part. बिकॉज जब भी पेशेंट आता है, पेशेंट इज नॉट ओनली सीइंग यू टू द मेडिसिनल पार्ट कि ओके मुझे ये तकलीफ है तो आप यही ठीक करो, ऐसा नहीं होता है. यू हैव टू नो अबाउट द बेसिक ऑल्सो. Okay, it's good if you know the basic, so it will revise you. Okay, so we will so the kidney nephrons, the nephrons are the function main unit of the kidney. So हम लोगों ने formation of the urine देखा था, then filtration of the blood देखा था, maintenance of the renal blood pressure देखा था, then the counter current mechanism, acid base balance, regulation of the electrolyte, reabsorption of the material, secretion of the material and the excretion of the waste. So the filtration of the blood हम लोगों को समझ में आ गया. Okay, then the maintenance of the renal blood pressure. So renal blood pressure mainly maintain कौन करता है? Who maintain the renal blood pressure?
JG apparatus.
Yes. So juxtaglomerular apparatus mainly maintain the renal blood pressure. Okay. So what are the different hormones in the juxtaglomerular apparatus? So we will revise your anatomy and physiology. What are the different juxtaglomerular apparatus? What are the different hormones of the which help the JC apparatus to maintain the renal blood pressure?
Renin.
Yeah, renin, right?
prostaglandin,
Prostaglandin, right? Or और कौन से हार्मोन होते हैं? प्रोस्टाग्लैंडिन इज राइट, रेनिन इज राइट.
ADH.
ADH, right? So when we talked about the juxtaglomerular apparatus, sorry, there are three components. Okay, so juxtaglomerular cells, macula densa and the extraglomerular meningeal cells. Okay, so main function of the juxtaglomerular is to release the renin. Okay, then the angiotensin. So renin is the main stimulus to maintain the blood pressure, and it also the converter to the angiotensin 2. Okay, angiotensin 2 is the act of vasoconstriction to raise the blood pressure, and it also stimulates the release of the aldosterone hormone from the adrenal cortex. And the release of the aldosterone hormone, what they do, it stimulate the DCT to reabsorb the salt. And the salt reabsorption, which induces the movement of the water to the blood by the osmosis therapy, which raising the blood volume and hence increasing the blood pressure. So the monitoring of the blood pressure mainly done by the three hormones, that is renin, angiotensin and the release of the aldosterone hormone. Okay. So what are the different function of the macula densa cell? So macula densa cell mainly monitor the salt content of the blood, and if the concentration of the salt is raised, the macula densa cell inhibit the release of the renin from the JC cells. So if there is no release of the renin, ultimately there is no angiotensin II. Okay, so blood pressure is automatically decreased if there is abnormality in the function of the macula densa cell. Whereas function of the extraglomerular meningeal cell, it secreted the erythropoietin. So erythropoietin is the glycoprotein hormone which control the erythropoietin or the red blood cell production. See. Then the regulation of the electrolytes. So electrolytes are the substance which becomes the ion in solution and acquire the capacity which conducting the electricity. So the primary ion of the electrolyte are the sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, chloride, hydrogen carbonate and the hydrogen phosphate. So kidney also maintain the electrolyte balance occurs so that the osmolality of the both the body fluid and the urine is the same. Okay. So maximum electrolyte balance is maintained by the release of the hormones which goings to trigger the reabsorption of the certain ions. Okay. So that it can prevent the electrolyte imbalance. ADH hormone is also important. It also known as the vasopressin. Okay. Kidney also maintain the acid base balance. So it form the part of the human homeostasis. So it important to maintain the cellular stability. So the alteration in the acid base balance are resisted by the extracellular and the intracellular chemical buffers and by the respiration and the renal regulation. So mainly acid base balance of the kidney is responsible for the two major activity. So reabsorption of the filtered bicarbonate, that is 4000 to 5000, then the excretion of the fixed acid, that is the acid anions and the associated of the hydrogen. So it about 1. Then the formation of the hydrogen ions. So the pH control is also maintained by the kidney. I guess you all know about this. Where is the hydrogen ions are very controlled by the kidney or the balance by the kidney, so that it should it should not go into the higher case or it should not go into the low case. So the electrolyte balance done by the kidney is an important function. And the reabsorption of the material. So reabsorption located in the convoluted proximal tubules, जो हम लोगों ने पहले ही देखा. Okay. So this is the normal structure of the kidney. Okay. Then this is the physiology and the anatomical structure. So according to these, there are the different diseases. Okay, occur in the kidney. So for example, kidney stone or the renal kidney failure. There are the different structures which involves the previous slide दाखवाना पुन्हा. Which slide you are talking about, Priyanka?
Just before it.
Yeah, just. This one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So when we talk about the kidney diseases, okay, so the kidney diseases means your kidney may be damaged or it cannot filter the blood the way they should. So there may be the problem in excretion, there may be the problem of secretion, there may be the problem of PCT, or there may be the problem of DCT or the nephron or even the renal capillaries or the renal calyxes. So you have to understand the all structure, and there may be the certain conditions where the kidney involved with a secondary cause. Okay, so for example, diabetic mellitus also, in diabetic mellitus also there is the involvement of the kidney. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards we will be able to see the different kidney structure and the kidney diseases. So these are the kidney structures and Tomorrow onwards, we will see about the different kidney diseases. Okay? Any confusion till now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Please revise the different structure and the different function of the all the kidney structures. Okay? So that it easily able to understand the disease part. Any confusion? यहाँ तक सबको प्रॉपरली समझ में आया है?
हाँ, मैम.
Yes.
Okay. So should I go to the directly to the different disease part like kidney stone, renal failure, or should I first teach you about common structure or the common sign and symptoms and then common treatment part of the kidney diseases or the particular disease? क्वेश्चन समझ में आया?
मैम जैसा आपको सही लगता है वैसा लो.
हाँ मैम, जिसमें हम लोग को थोड़ा मतलब फायदा रहे, हमको आसान रहे ऐसे करिए.
Okay. Any other opinion?
Common घ्या मॅम.
कॉमन. ओके. मला ओके, मला सगळ्यांचे ओपिनियन हवे आहेत. बिकॉज लुक, एग्जाम में तो आप लोग पास हो ही जाओगे, एग्जाम का कोई टेंशन नहीं है, बट द मेन इज द प्रैक्टिकल वे. जब भी आप पेशेंट के सामने फेल हुए देन क्या करोगे? सो दैट्स व्हाई माय मेन एम इज नॉट ओनली फॉर द एग्जाम बट फॉर द पेशेंट पर्पज ऑल्सो, पेशेंट ओरिएंटेड. सो क्या करना है बेसिकली, फर्स्ट कॉमन लेना है या फिर डायरेक्टली डिसीज पार्ट पे जाना है? एनीथिंग जैसे आपको लगे हम लोग वैसे जा सकते हैं.
मैम कॉमन ट्रीटमेंट लो और एग्जामिनेशन लाइक किडनी फंक्शन टेस्ट वगैरह भी ले लो एंड देन डिसीजेस.
ओके. मुझे सबका ओपिनियन चाहिए. बाकी लोग, there are 24 participant, only 4 या 5 answered. बाकी 20 लोग. ऋतुजा, स्वप्नील, वरदा, करिश्मा, काजल, सुजाता, केतकी, मृणाल. ओके. ओके, ठीक है. So I am ending here. Okay. Have a good day all.
सेम टू यू मैम.